This is not good.
Hello. Hello, welcome home and welcome to a brand new Nancy Drew episode. Today we're going to be playing Nancy Drew Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. I have played this one before. Could I tell you what the plot is or who did it or what the characters are? No, I could not. I know this is like a lake vibe, so I'm wearing like a beanie and a flannel and I felt like that was appropriate. Okay, clicking new game in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to my latest case, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. To start playing, choose either Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, choose Tutorial. Dear Ned, remember Sally McDonald, the woman who took those photos that Dad has up in his office?
Obviously.
Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. A gangster named Mickey Malone built it back in the 20s as his country getaway. We're talking major fixer-upper.
How could you be destined for anything
last
else?
night Sally called and she said she desperately needed my detective skills.
Name like that.
She refused to say why over the phone. Naturally, I said I'd drive to Moon Lake immediately. But weird things started happening the moment I pulled up. First, this big tree fell down behind my car and has me totally blocked in. And then I discovered that Sally's gone. She left a note that suggested something terrible happens here at night. She's supposed to call me from her car. So here I sit, writing to you while I wait for the phone to ring. It's nighttime, and although part of me is dying to know what frightened Sally away, another part of me is starting to feel a little uneasy. I'll let you know what happens. Ever yours,
Ever
Nancy.
yours. Oh, phone call. Where is the phone over here? Where's the phone? Ah, here we are.
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's Sally. We have to talk fast because I'm in my car and my cell phone's running low, so we might get cut off. But did you see my note?
Yes, are you all right?
No, I feel awful bailing on you like that. You must think I'm such a flake.
I'm just worried about you. What's wrong?
I couldn't stand the thought of spending another night there. I knew you were on your way, but it didn't help. I just got too scared.
What's to be scared of? It's so peaceful and quiet here.
Just wait until it gets dark, then you'll see. What am I saying? Nancy, you shouldn't be there by yourself either. Why don't you just go get in your car and go home? Or drive to Philadelphia. My aunt's got plenty of room.
One of your trees seems to have other plans for me.
What do you mean?
A tree fell down behind my car just as I was driving up to the house. I'm blocked in.
Oh, the dead maple beside the driveway. Oh, they told me it was in danger of falling over when I had the place inspected. I just never got around to doing anything about it. Listen,
That is a health hazard.
Store on the lake. Emily knows everybody. She'll know who to call if she decides to answer her phone.
It's late. Won't the store be closed?
Where's my brain? Okay, look. I just bought a little outboard motorboat. I haven't used it yet, but the guy who put it in for me said it should run just fine. It's tied up at the dock out front. Just get in it and go. Go anywhere. Just get away from the house.
Let me just write down. So, is this the whole mystery? We just yoink?
Why? What on earth do you think is gonna happen?
The dogs! Those dogs! Out of nowhere. They're outside howling and snarling. Teeth and claws. Horrible.
Dogs? Hello? Did you say dogs? Hello?
Here's about the time that I feel the need to say something. As a child, I was petrified of dogs.
What is that?
And as an adult, I'm not as scared of them, but I am definitely still freaked out. As evidenced by that horrible woo, whatever that was, scared the crap out of me. Is it this thing? What is it that I'm doing here? What is... Okay. Alright. Clock. don't want to go outside. It's nighttime. I want to stay inside where it is safe. Let's take a peek around here. All right. What do we got? Can I read that newspaper? No. Oh, cabinet.
It's stuck. I need some sandpaper.
Sandpaper. Would sandpaper take care of that problem? Xander. I used to love that name. Okay, are there books that I can read up here? No. Okay. Yeah. Whatever that is, better knock it off. I don't like that. Okay, I'm trying to get over here. Ooh, bleach. Okay. Okay, flashlight. Ooh. Oh, actually, I don't think I'm too thrilled about this because that means I'm gonna have to follow directions, and I'm not good at that. And by that, I mean map directions. Following, like, written out directions, like step by step, I can do that. Following maps, I'm not good at. Leaves that appear on a fresh spring tree make my birth different from the other three. When swans drift by on a shimmering blue, I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. When autumn's call brings out the deer, it is I who howls on mornings clear. And when winter comes and birds take flight, look to me to sleep through the long gray night. Could these perhaps be the 4 dogs that we saw in that cupboard there? I believe these...
Rotten.
Oh, no. See, I knew those were rotten. And I thought perhaps maybe I could step to the side. Is there any way to look at that without stepping on the floorboards? I don't think so. Let's see what's upstairs. I'm not avoiding going outside. You're avoiding going outside. But I should probably go outside to discover what that...
The moon's so bright, I won't need my flashlight.
Oh, how serendipitous. Ooh. A compass! Wow. Nothing ever was as cool as that compass is, okay?
Those look too rotten.
Now, I don't know why we're grabbing random pieces of wood, but we are. Oh boy, look at all these paths. I gotta remember where to go. Ain't happening. Nope, I'm sticking close to the house for now because I know I'm gonna...
Now look what you've done. That was a Strixvaria. At least I think it was. Never know for sure now, will I?
Is that you? Was that you going, ooh? Was that you? That's impolite.
I'm sorry, but you startled me. What are you doing out here?
Birds. I'm trying
Birds.
to look for birds.
It's
What are
nighttime.
you
The
doing
birds
out
are asleep. Oh, look at what you made me do. Oh my gosh, and I even accidentally turned it off. Okay, clicking on this dialogue option in 3, 2, 1.
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm staying in this house, and I heard a lot of weird noises, so I came out here to investigate.
That was me, Miss Nancy Drew, calling in birds.
Birds. I don't like this guy.
Where'd you come
You
from?
did it. Where'd you come from anyways? Wouldn't you like to know, Feather Boy?
Sally McDonald.
Now, why would you want to do a thing like that? The Malone house is no place
You
for
like
one
to know,
young woman, let
Feather
alone
Boy.
2.
Okay, I didn't pay attention to what I just said. Hold on, I gotta reread that. For one young woman.
What do you know about the woman living
How
here?
dare
I
you
talked
say
to her
that
a
I'm a
couple of times.
woman?
But you know,
Gross.
the last time I saw her, she wasn't doing so good. She acted real
The
anxious.
mere observation makes me feel like you're creepy.
What do you think was scaring her?
The dogs. The dogs
Actually,
of
I think it was
Mickey
you
Malone.
standing outside the
Legend
window
goes
goes,
that when Malone was
"Ooh."
finally arrested and hauled away, his 4 dogs went running off into the woods and were never seen again. People would just hear them, howling like their hearts were broken every night until one by one, they all died and went silent. But every time someone tries living in the Malone house, back they come.
What do the dogs do?
Every night, ever since she moved in, you could hear them howling. And some nights the dogs would appear outside the house, running around, snarling and barking and throwing themselves at the doors and windows. And then they'd be gone. They're buried in the cemetery just beyond the house, you know. Them and Malone both.
Did they ever attack Sally?
She
You know
never
what?
gave
He's
them
a
chance.
compelling storyteller.
After
I'll
the
give
first
him that.
attack, she stopped going out at night. Just locked the doors when it got dark and sat tight until morning.
Why haven't the police investigated?
This isn't New York City, Miss Nancy Drew. All they got around here is one officious little park ranger. And all Jeff Akers does is sit around all day trying to figure out how he can get himself transferred out of here to a bigger park.
Okay.
Do you live close by?
I just come to Moon Lake in the spring to look for birds. Got an observation platform just up the path, kinda my base camp, and I've got a little outboard down there on the lake. Left my car at the big dock up lake. Don't really need it.
No, ma'am.
Are those
No,
the
ma'am.
house dogs?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Which is why I think it would be a good idea if I went my merry way and you got yourself back inside that house.
One more thing. The water in Sally's well needs to be tested. How do I do that?
Get a sampling kit from Jeff Akers. Ranger station's on the east side of the lake. Good luck, Miss Nancy Drew.
Okay, no, ma'am. I'm turning around. I'm getting out of here. No, sir. No, let me in this house. No. No. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. Ah! Oh, gosh.
This is not good.
Oh, my gosh. Don't do it. Don't, Ah! Okay. Okay, so I was really brave. That's all that matters. That scared me more than it should have. Goodness gracious. I still have a little slight fear of dogs, like a wariness now. But when they're acting like that, goodness gracious. Is there anything, like, did they leave
The boat's full of
fingerprints?
water. I need to bail out the boat.
Well, we need a bucket for that. Well, you should probably get something to eat. Oh, that's what this is. That's going for an awful long time. Oh, bucket! Hey. What's up? I knew exactly what I needed. Okay. I knew I was supposed to click on that. That wasn't an accident. What are you talking about? Screwdriver. That's for me. Life jacket.
The spark plug is missing. I gotta have some torque.
Like a screwdriver? Ah. gotta have some torque. That phrase is thrown around the Nancy
The
Drew
spark plug is missing.
Facebook page a lot, and it cracks me up. Okay. Could it be on the other side of the boat? Okay, let's take a look, see at this map here. I'm over here. The ranger station is across the water, so I need to find the spark plug somewhere. If I was a spark plug, where would I be? You know what I just realized? In the Treasure in the Royal Tower, we have a letter that we need to mail out, and I don't think I ever mailed it out. Anyways. Okay. I didn't see a spark plug in that house anywhere. I guess I could look at...
Those look too rotten.
I don't see anything anywhere. Okay. Spark plug. Alright, we gotta find a spark plug. I really don't want to go in those woods because I know I'm gonna get lost in there. And I don't want to do that. Oh, is that a spark plug on the floor by some chance? Okay, can I perhaps put this... Ah,
Those floorboards need to be replaced.
yes.
This doesn't look very safe. It's still not fixed.
Well, I put a singular piece of wood down. What do you mean that didn't fix the floor? You're out of your mind, Nancy. Okay, well... Alright, what should we do? Maybe we should go to the cemetery. Okay, where are we? I'm not getting lost in here. I need my tablet to take pictures. I'll be right back. I'm back. Alright, so now I have a picture of this map forever and always. We're together forever and always. I'm gonna get lost. Alright. Okay. I can do this. This is easy. That's all right. That's the path I want, I think. Oh, wait. What is this? What?
A face only a gnome could love.
Nancy, that was rude. Oh, a key! A key to a cellar, perhaps? I'm sorry. Oh, it's probably a key to that. Boring!
Oh, the key broke off. It's locked.
You can still turn that. What are you talking about, Nancy? You can totally still turn that. You just need a good pair of gloves. Do you see how much it's sticking out of the keyhole?
I gotta have some torque.
She keeps saying that. I gotta have some torque. You gotta have a screwdriver. Ooh, gas mask. What do I need that for? What do I need that for? Why do I need a gas mask? What's the gas mask for, Nancy? What's the gas mask for? Oh, okay. Well, I think that hammer and nails is to fix this. Boom.
Those floorboards need to be replaced. This doesn't look very safe. This doesn't look very
I'm
safe.
sorry.
I need to fix this. It's still not fixed.
I'm sorry. I thought I was hammering them
Those
in.
floorboards need to be replaced.
I'm trying. You gotta meet me halfway here. Okay. Oh my gosh, I want to die at just how confusing these freaking directions are. Okay, I think this way. No! Oh, a piece of wood.
You better be careful.
I think this is the way. Wait, what was that thing there? What is that? I guess nothing important. Okay, okay, oh, I know where I am now. Okay. Okay. I want to go this way. And then I want to go that way. Ooh, a bird, a blue jay. I feel like I'm going to need to remember where that is. I feel like that guy's going to ask me to take pictures of birds at some point. So I'm going to mark where I saw that on here. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I got to log in. It's such a pain. Okay. Okay. Let me just do a sneaky little right. No, you don't need to turn it black and white, but, you know, thanks for that, I guess. All right. I'm going to put a little B for blue jay right there. Now I will remember that bird caused a sound to show up on here, which means it is significant. Okay. All right. And we're going to turn this way. I don't like that sound. Okay, we're going to turn this way. Turn this way. Okay, tree stump. That way, that way. And then cemetery. Boom. Waldo Matthias. Those letters look like they can be switched around. Snooky. Oh, look. Another piece of wood. Piffin Path. Piffin Path. Goodness. Oh, my pearl. Marbles. We're so sorry to have lost you. Stench. Ace Arroyo. Ah, the dogs. Let me take a picture of this. Vitus. What kind of name is Vitus? Are they all born on the same day? No, they were all born on different days. And it looks like they died on different days too, maybe. I wasn't paying attention that well. Okay. Okay.
Looks like paw prints.
I bet there's a dead guy in there. Can I really not do anything? I can just look at it. In Ghost of Thornton Hall, you can look at it. Malone. All right. Let's see. I gotta find my way back. I'm having a very hard time right now. I'm lost. I already screwed it up. Oh wait, no I didn't! I kind of know where I am. Okay. That yellow scarf is so helpful. Okay. I'm looking this way. Which means... Oh my gosh. No! I want you to stay that way so I can see which way to turn because I'm stupid. Okay. Right. Man. I'm struggling hardcore. Not another one of these left. See, this is ridiculous. Okay. Oop, okay. Oop. Bumping into things. Okay. Let's see if we can't fix these floorboards now.
This doesn't look very safe. This doesn't look very safe.
I'm aware. That doesn't look very safe. Ah. Oh. Am I done? All of that just to... Alright. I didn't even write that down. I'm gonna write it down just so I can check it off. Okay. So where does one get a spark plug in conditions such as these? Where's the ranger station? Is it across the lake? I feel like it is. This isn't a spark plug, right? I'm not dumb. That's not a spark plug.
The spark plug is
That's
missing.
right. Okay. Yeah, I don't have one. Maybe I can take one out of my car. I feel like I should take one out of my car. Okay. Where's that tree? I can't... Oh, man. You don't want me to take apart my car? That's rude. Okay. Now what? Okay, what's down this way? Oh! It's that guy's bird stand.
This must be Red's observation platform.
His name is Red? What kind of sights can he see from here? Does he have a spark plug? Didn't look like it. Is this really all I can go to? And he's not up here? And I can't look at nothing else? Oh, I am. I don't know, I'm just frustrated. What do I do? Did he say where the ranger station was? How is it that I just barely started and I'm already stuck? It's not in here. I bet that has something to do with that poem over here. This one, because that had deer and swans in it. Oh my gosh, let me look at the wall. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So how do I adjust these things to be correct? How do I know which dog is which? The dogs all kind of look the same. Should it just be in order? Yeah, okay, so that one's right.
It's stuck.
I don't think that did anything over there. Let me just mess with this a little bit more. I'll speed through this. Okay. It doesn't seem like it's changing. Yeah, all of them are showing up deer, except for this one. And there's nothing I can do to... I can't change it. Can I click on these things? Anything else? No? Okay. Surprised I can't explore any of these things over here. Just like stuff that I want to look at that I can't look at. Let's give Sally a call.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, did you see them? Did you see the dogs?
Yes, I did, and I can understand why you left. They were pretty frightening. But if it's okay with you, I'd really like to stay and get to the bottom of whatever's going on. That's why you asked me here in the first place, right?
Yes, but Nancy, are you sure?
Positive. Consider Detective Drew officially on the case.
I wish I were even half the trooper you are, Nancy. I have such high hopes for that house. All the beauty there, the wildlife, all the pictures I was going to take. It would break my heart to have to give it up.
I need you to tell me everything
Why
you can
wouldn't
about
you
those dogs.
call
They're black
animal
and they have
control?
yellow glowing eyes and they don't like me one bit.
When's the first time you saw them?
Well, let's see. I heard them the very first night I was here. I heard them almost every night, howling in the distance. But I didn't actually see them until I'd been here about a week. After that, they started appearing pretty much every other night.
Okay. Just writing that down. After a week. Okay.
When they appeared, did they always do the same thing?
Yes, come to think of it. They always came running up to the house, barking and snarling. They'd lunge at the windows, they'd jump up on the door, they'd run around and bark some more, then they'd run off. What are you getting at?
These attacks seem to involve a lot of choreography, which reinforces my theory that you're not being randomly attacked by a pack of wild dogs, but by dogs who've been trained by someone determined to scare you out of your house at Moon Lake.
Who would want to do that? My closest neighbor lives 2 miles away. My property is surrounded by the state park, but it's off-season, so hardly anybody is in the park. In fact, I bet I talked to a total of 3 people the whole 4 weeks I was at Moon Lake.
Which 3 people?
Let's see, the park ranger, I forget his name, kind of a pain in the neck. Emily Griffin, she's the one who owns that store I told you about. And I ran into this bird watcher a couple of times. Had a funny name.
Red Knot. I've run into him too.
Other than people I may have nodded hello to while getting gas or something, I swear those are the only people I've talked to at Moon Lake.
What about River Heights? Can you think of anyone there who'd want you to sell your house at Moon Lake and move back to River Heights?
You mean like an angry ex-boyfriend or something? Nope, I sure can't.
Since I'm going to be staying here a while, is there anything
I'm
I
just
should
gonna
know
go
about
through all the
place?
dialogue
Well,
while I've got her here.
I've got the water turned off because it's well water and it needs to be tested before I can use it for anything. In fact, If you could get that testing done for me, I'd really appreciate it. Oh, and watch where you walk in the living room. Some of the floorboards are so rotten you could fall right through.
You
And
don't
I keep
say.
hearing faint squeaks and rustling type noises coming from below the floor. I hope you're not scared of mice.
Your outboard motorboat is missing a
Not
spark
as scared
plug.
as I am of
Is there one
dogs.
around here by any chance?
I wouldn't know a spark plug if I swallowed one whole. But you need that boat, Nancy. Right now, it's your lifeline. You can't use your car, and believe me, you can't walk anywhere because all the paths around the house end in this thick, horrible brush. You've got to get it fixed. Wait a minute. The bird
Thanks.
watcher, he's got a boat. Maybe you could borrow his spark plug or something. Go down the path that's to the right as you look out toward the lake from the house, and you'll eventually see his observation platform. Try him at night. He never seems to be around during the day.
I could really
You don't
use
want to
some
walk around
sandpaper.
at night?
Do you have any stashed
It's like
away
the least
somewhere?
safe time to walk around.
Try M's Emporium. That's on the west side of the lake. And brace yourself if you haven't been there yet. The place is something else.
How well do you know the owner?
I feel like I've known her all my life. She's so open and friendly. She likes to make it sound as if Moon Lake used to be a major hangout for criminals and degenerates, which isn't really true and irks some people around here no end. But I figure she's just trying to make a buck.
I'm curious.
I know how to get the
Why
water
did you
tested. I'm not
characterize the
gonna
park
ask that.
ranger as a pain in the neck?
I left part of a ham sandwich on a picnic table once. Big mistake. From the way he carried on, you'd think I just made the FBI's 10 most wanted list. I don't think he likes me. Emily says it's because I wrecked his dream of becoming Super Ranger or something when I bought the Malone house instead of the Parks Department. Me, I think he just basically has a problem relating to people unless they're asking questions or breaking the law.
Where'd all that stuff in your tool shed come from?
It's just junk left behind by previous owners.
I'll ask
Came
that
with the
so it
house.
goes away.
I've been meaning to take inventory and start pitching stuff, but I didn't. If they ever make procrastination a crime, I'm done for.
How do I go about getting your water tested?
Try the ranger station on the east side of the lake. I've been told you can get some kind of kit there.
The wall hanging in the living room with a poem on it, and those dog carvings in that cabinet above the sofa. What can you tell me about them?
Aren't they cool? They came with the place. Sold the clock. Apparently, Malone had them custom made when he built the house. In fact, they're all built into the house. They're still there because you can't move them.
Has the clock ever worked?
Not for me. Oh, but get this. One day, I was messing with the hands. You know, trying to get them to work. And all of a sudden, one of the 4 little doors flew open. And instead of a
I
cuckoo,
already
this
discovered
dog
this,
popped out and
so-
barked 3 times. It's a doggy clock. That Malone, bad as he was, he sure loved those dogs.
Are you aware that you're the proud owner of your very own cemetery?
Yes. When the realtor told me there was a cemetery on the property, I went, ugh. But when I saw how far from the house it was and how small it was, I decided I could live with it, as it were.
So you didn't go out there much?
No.
Talk
no.
to you later.
Stay in touch.
Okay. Well, let's try going to bed so we can talk to Red. Go outside. Going outside when there are killer dogs on the loose is probably the thing you want to do the least. I'm getting up here. Hey, Red.
Well, it's Miss Nancy Drew.
Please, just call me Nancy.
I will if you keep your voice down. I just heard a cerulean warbler.
Really? Are they rare?
Something tells me they're gonna be with you around. You didn't come up here to chit-chat, did you?
This guy.
Do you know much about outboard motors?
Sure do. Only type of motorized vehicle that's allowed on Moon Lake. Heck, if it were up to me, I'd ban them too. Have everybody get around by canoe. Nothing like the threat of physical activity to keep tourists away.
It's
You're
him.
not exactly
It's
a
him.
people person.
And this
are
I
you?
genuinely
I came
don't
to see
remember.
birds, not
It's
people.
him. He doesn't
The more
like
people there are
tourists.
in a forest, the fewer birds there are. It's a fact of life. Reason I like to come here is because nobody else does. It's perfect. Not a decent grocery store, restaurant, or motel for miles.
There's no place nearby that sells boat parts? Sally's outboard is missing a spark plug.
I might be able to help you out. After all, I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
I did not like that laugh.
You mean you have a spark plug I could buy?
Well, just so happens I've got 2 spark plugs right here in my pocket.
Wait.
Question is, if I give you one, what do I get for it? I don't need cash, but maybe you can take a few pictures.
Knew it.
Know how to use a digital camera?
Yes, I do. I knew you were gonna rope me into taking some pictures for you.
Sure. What would you like me to take pictures of?
Birds, of course. A couple of
Birds.
birds I'm supposed to take pictures of for PepSob. That's People for the Preservation and Study of Birds. You can recognize them by their songs, which are on this tape, which you can play on my cassette player, which you're gonna have to get from M's Emporium as soon as you get your boat fixed. Think you can handle that?
Sounds good.
Here's everything you'll need. M's Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything, but try not to come pestering me till you're done, okay? One more thing. You smoke?
Only when I'm on fire.
Oh, you're a spunky one, aren't you?
Funny.
Well, these woods may not look it, but they're tinder dry. One
I don't
lit
like the way he
match,
talks
and
to
the
me.
best
Sometimes
bird
it's just a
habitat on the East
little-
Coast will go up in
a
smoke,
little
So
icky.
watch what you do, because if anything like that happens, I won't be looking for birds anymore. I'll be looking for you. Watch yourself out there.
If I'm on fire, you'll be made of ashes too, Mr. Red. If this place goes up in flames, you will be in as much danger as I am. So don't you come complaining to me. Okay. Skip it to the morning. Alright, let's do another save. Continue. Okay. Now that I got my boat ready, well, I got my spark plug, which means I can get my boat, which means I can do my thing. All right. Boop. What?
Something must be very wrong with this engine.
What now? I swear I fixed this. What does that mean? Okay, I bet this has something to do with the placements of these things. Okay. My guess is that's probably plus. I mean, that one stays. Minus. And plus. Let's see if that worked. There we go. Okay, let's go to the ranger station first and get the stuff for testing the water. Here we come, motorboating far across the sea.
Hello, can I help you?
Hello.
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. I'm visiting Sally McDonald. Are you the park ranger?
Park Ranger Jeff Akers, at your service. Let's see, Sally McDonald is the woman who bought the old Malone place.
That's right. Only she's gone back to Philadelphia. Malone's dogs got to her.
Don't tell me she believes all that.
Got to
ghost
her. That
stuff.
sounds like she was attacked.
I saw them myself.
Whatever's out there, I'm sure they're no more and no less than exactly what they look and sound like. Dogs. Living, breathing,
Dogs.
very noisy dogs.
Any idea what would make a dog's eyes glow yellow?
Something in their diet, maybe? Some oddball vitamin or protein.
He's not
Why do you
very
think
smart.
Dogs would attack Sally's house.
Dogs can be trained to do almost anything.
Have you ever investigated the ghost dogs yourself?
Do you
A vitamin.
always ask this many questions?
What is this cadence he has? Do you always ask this many questions? It reminds me of something, and I don't know what.
As a matter of fact, I do.
I'm a very busy man, Miss Drew, but I am here to serve the public.
Do you have something I could use to test the well water at Sally's?
Sure do. Simple to use, too. Just pump some water into this vial, return the sample to me, I'll send it off, And in a day or two, you'll find out whether or not your water's fit to drink.
Does everyone out here have a well?
Everyone who doesn't want to die of thirst does. Hooking up to a municipal water supply is out of the question. Too expensive.
This place isn't exactly your ordinary
You live
ranger
by a
station, is it?
lake?
It's also the Moon Lake Post Office, and it's the unofficial Moon Lake Museum of Factual and Natural History. I've lived here all my life, so I can't help but feel obligated to protect not only the area's flora and fauna, but also its past.
So you know all about Mickey
He
Malone?
speaks at this
As a member
level
of the law
and does
enforcement
not move.
community, I prefer to dwell on the positive aspects of history instead of on the activities of a bunch of glorified thugs.
Law enforcement community, you are a park ranger, Jeff.
So you'd probably like to see the old Malone place torn down and forgotten.
Not necessarily. It's hard to ignore its potential as a tourist attraction. And if that's what it
He
takes to
sounds
draw
like my
more people
brother,
to Moon
just
Lake,
a little bit.
I'm a reasonable man.
As an officer of the law, can you think of anyone
Oh,
who
I
might
think
want to
he might
score
actually be a
Sally off her
sheriff, too.
property?
The woman who owns the shop across the lake? Emily Griffin? I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure she's been dragging the lake in front of Malone's house for artifacts, which is illegal. It would be a lot easier for her to do her dirty work if nobody was living there.
What do you know about the cemetery behind the Malone house?
People are buried there. Beyond that, what's to know?
He's like, you didn't hear this from me, but stirring the pot.
Is Malone buried there?
That's the rumor.
The inscription on one of the tombstones reads Waldo Matthias. Does that name ring any bells?
Not in my steeple.
Not in my steeple. I'm gonna use that phrase. That is the greatest phrase I've ever heard. Not in my
Would it be okay if
I
I looked
love this
around?
man.
Please do.
He's a
And if
little
you have any questions,
he's a little bland, but
Any more questions?
any
just ask.
more questions.
Would you mind
It's just
mailing
very
this letter for me?
slightly
Not at
edging
all.
into Kevin and Captain Holt. It's just like it's that slight the way they enunciate.
Thanks for
It's
all your
those
help.
two
That's why I'm here. Oh, and
from
one
Brooklyn
last thing.
Nine-Nine.
The deer mouse population has boomed this year, so please take precautions if you're cleaning out any area where they may have nested. They can carry some nasty diseases.
Thanks for the tip, Ranger Acres.
I plan on sniffing them very aggressively, actually. Oh boy. Disease symptoms. Okay, don't sweep. Wear mask and gloves. Okay, well, I got that. Okay, towel, sponge, or mop. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to clean this crap before I do anything. Never drink untreated water. Yeah. Lyme disease! This is really great. Look at all these. Wow. Who is sensitive? Me. I'm sensitive. Okay, let's see. What else do we got in here? Moon Lake. Okay. Fishing regulations. Boating regulations, hiking tips. None of that seemed super relevant. Ooh! Animals. I feel like that flower is going to be important. Cool. Can I read the thing above it? Okay. All these pictures. It's pretty Francis Bacon Grits. What a name! Alright. Conservation efforts. Yeah.
I probably shouldn't mess around with this without Ranger Acres' permission.
Boring. What is this? Gosh, there's so much to look at. Okay. Oh wait, I looped. Okay. Oh wait, priming the pump. I feel like I'm gonna need to know how to do that. Pour water into the top of it. Okay, I'm probably gonna need to do that. That's fine. I can do that. Alright, park regulations. I don't need to know about that. Famous residence. Oh my gosh, there's so much information. So much information here. I'm gonna come back and read it because I don't want to read anymore. Okay. Let's go visit Emily. And then we'll get our water sent off and then we'll call it good for today. Actually, we'll just chat with Emily and then we'll see how I'm feeling. Okay. Can I do anything else? Can I look at anything? Okay, what do we got here? This looks like a nice cozy place. I'm gonna go here. I want to go to there. Buy your Hey! Buy your fishing license here. I didn't want to do that. Okay. Cool. Buy a piece of the past. Genuine artifact. From the Roaring 20s. Oh, live bait. For when I inevitably have to go fishing. Ew. Why don't you do that, Nancy? Just put it back. You don't need to do that. Okay. Oh, what's this? Moonlight Fishing Wall of Fame. Nice. Okay, let's turn around. The music stopped. And now it feels real uncomfortable.
Hey there! Welcome to M's Emporium. I'm Emily Griffin.
I had no idea she had an accent sitting here doing that.
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm staying out at the old Malone place. You know, the house Sally McDonald bought?
Now what's she doing inviting guests out to that old dump?
She's got a little problem she's hoping I can solve. But right now, I need a chainsaw.
A chainsaw?
Don't ask what it's for, Emily.
A tree fell
You
down
don't
the
wanna
driveway
know.
behind my car, and now I'm blocked in.
I'll get Tucker Davis to take care of it. Gotta warn you, though. Tucker tends to do things in his own sweet time. So how come Sally ain't with you?
The ghost dog scared her off.
I told her. I said, Sally, that old house is gonna be nothing but trouble. And sure enough, Malone's hounds have come back. Just when we all thought they were finally resting in peace.
Have you ever seen the dog?
Nope. Don't want to, neither. Just hearing them howl's bad enough. Scares the bejeebies out of me.
When was the last time they appeared?
Seems like they show up every time somebody buys the place. So the last time would have been 10, 15 years ago.
I caught a strange man prowling around last night. He called himself Red Knot.
The bird watcher. Comes in every so often to stock up on that weirdo food he eats. You know how them
She
tree
sounds
hugger
like
types are.
It
This
seemed to me
lady
that
I
he
know
was
named
more into
Carrie.
watching birds than hugging trees.
Yeah, well, whatever. One thing's for sure, he's gonna wind up with a dose of buckshot in his hind end if he keeps tramping through people's yards making noises like he just popped out of a UFO.
Mr. Knott did me a favor, and in return he asked me to pick
She's
up a
not
cassette
wrong. He
player
goes
for
around
you.
going,
Oh yeah, I got it right here. Thought maybe the old coot had forgotten he left it here. What else can I do you for?
oh gosh.
These so-called ghost dogs left very real paw prints. I saw some near the cemetery that's by the Malone house. Have you ever been there?
Can't say as I have. Poking around cemeteries ain't exactly a hobby with me.
Does the name Waldo Matthias mean anything to you?
Can't say as it does.
Where do you find your... Achoo!
Bless you. It's all the dust. Sometimes I think it grows on this stuff.
Some of those old bottles are beautiful. Where'd you get them?
Found 'em. See, back in the days of Prohibition, that old Malone place used to be party central. Only way to get to and from back then was by boat. And when those boats dumped, on account of bad weather or bad driving or the feds suddenly showing up, well, everything from diamond necklaces to full bottles of illegal booze sank to the bottom of the lake.
So, it's finders keepers, huh?
That's right. See, recovering objects from the lake bed is illegal. According to Squeaky Wheel Acres, dragging the lake for artifacts was upsetting its
Squeaky Wheel
delicate
Acres.
eco-balance. So thanks mostly to his constant squawking, the state banned it.
Squeaky Wheel Acres?
Jeff Akers, local park ranger. I keep telling him all this stuff washed up on shore. But does that snobby little stickler for rules believe me?
Sounds like you aren't real fond of Ranger Acres.
Jeff Akers could take all his precious rules and regulations and take a flying leap. Now, I got nothing against getting more customers in here, mind you. But I kind of like Moon Lake the way it is. Small, quiet, out of the way. But Jeff Akers, why, there's nothing he'd like better than to see all the lake and all the property around it turned into one big, noisy, jam-packed state park.
Why would he want that?
He's the type of guy who likes to boss people around, makes them feel important. So if the park got way bigger and was crawling with tourists, why, instead of giving out maybe one ticket for littering every 2 days, he'd be giving out 12 tickets every 2 hours. He'd be in heaven. Well, hey, I'm sure you got better things to do than getting your ear chewed off by yours truly.
I need to buy something.
You want
I
it?
need to
I got it. As long as you pay cash, that is.
Right now.
Oh, no,
cash
I didn't
is
want to
kind
click
of
on
a
that one.
problem
I
for
wanted
me.
to start a line
Do
of
you think we
credit.
could do some kind of trade out?
You scratch my back, I scratch yours, huh? Seeing as how you're a friend of Sally's, and seeing as how I got some things around here that could use doing, I guess we could work something out. What is it you need?
Do you sell sandpaper by any chance?
I do, but Mr. Birdbrain was in last week and cleaned me out. Said he was tired of that observation platform of his giving him splinters in his hinter regions.
Think I could get some from him?
He's your only hope, but you better ask him for it quick. That deck of his is pretty big, and those squares I sold him are pretty small.
Guess I'll see you later.
I guess you will.
Okay. Let's go ahead and head back home and then... Okay. So that was part 1. So far, Red is the one who seems to be having a constant problem, and he's kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, so I think he would absolutely train dogs to do his bidding. Here are what my notes look like. We've got a couple of to-dos and then a couple of just notes of things we've noticed. Next week, we'll get started on getting that sandpaper, and we'll hopefully figure out what the thing with those dogs are. And we'll also need to inevitably take pictures of birds for Red. I thought you were the bird watcher. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know who you think our culprit is. I will see you on Saturday for a nostalgic game. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!